After the age of 60, both the body and mind begin to undergo many natural changes. However, what's concerning is that many people continue to maintain habits that seem harmless, but actually erode their health day by day. You may feel tired, off balance, forgetful, or lacking in energy, not just due to age, but because of repetitive daily behaviors you may not even notice. In today's video, we'll explore 8 common habits that many people in their 60s, 70s, or 80s still maintain without realizing they are negatively affecting both their physical and mental well-being. From sitting too long, skipping breakfast, not drinking enough water, to poor sleep and negative thinking. Every small action can accumulate into serious consequences if not addressed in time. The good news is you can absolutely change. With just a little awareness and step-by-step adjustments, you'll see noticeable improvements in your health, feel more energetic, and enjoy life more fully every single day. Let's listen and apply these simple yet effective tips in this video, because taking care of your health doesn't need to be complicated. What matters is that you start today. And don't forget to share this with your loved ones, because everyone deserves to live healthily and happily at any age. Habit 1. Lack of daily movement, the silent enemy of aging. After the age of 60, many people tend to slow down, spending more time resting, watching TV, reading newspapers, or simply sitting in one place for hours. However, prolonged sitting or lack of regular movement is one of the leading causes of weakening the body, stiffening joints, declining balance, and increasing the risk of falls. When you don't move regularly every day, your muscles gradually lose their flexibility and tone. The body starts to feel heavy, sluggish, and lacks the endurance needed to carry out daily tasks like grocery shopping, climbing stairs, or even standing up and sitting down. Additionally, inactivity affects blood circulation, reduces energy, and increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and joint problems. The good news is that you don't need intense workouts or gym sessions to improve this situation. Just small, consistent actions each day can positively impact your health. For example, set a timer to remind yourself to stand up and walk around every 30-60 minutes. You can also do a few simple stretches on the spot, walk around the house, or practice basic movements like arm swings, leg lifts, and shoulder rolls. If your health allows, dedicate 15 to 20 minutes a day to walking outdoors. This is a great way to get moving, absorb sunlight, and uplift your mood. Combining light activity with deep breathing also helps reduce stress and improve sleep. Remember, movement is life. Every step you take today is an investment in your health tomorrow. Don't let inactivity slow down the precious rhythm of your golden years. Habit 2. Skipping meals, especially breakfast, a silent threat to seniors' health. Breakfast has long been considered the most important meal of the day, and this becomes even more true once you enter your 60s, 70s, or 80s. However, many older adults tend to skip breakfast, thinking they're not hungry, they don't have time, or that eating less will somehow be better for their health. But the truth is, frequently skipping breakfast can lead to several negative consequences you might not expect. After a long night without food, your body needs energy to restart its biological functions, maintain stable blood sugar levels, and keep your mind alert. When you skip breakfast, your body enters an energy-deficient state, making you more prone to dizziness, fatigue, and poor concentration. This is particularly dangerous for seniors as it increases the risk of low blood pressure, low blood sugar, and falls during morning activities. Moreover, skipping breakfast slows down your metabolism, which can lead to more fat storage during subsequent meals, resulting in uncontrolled weight gain and negative effects on heart health. Missing this meal can also trigger cravings for sweets or unhealthy foods later in the day, leading to blood sugar imbalances, especially risky for those with diabetes or high blood pressure. The good news is that a healthy breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. A bowl of oatmeal, a boiled egg, a few slices of whole grain bread with fruit, or a glass of nut milk can provide all the necessary energy to start your day. You can also prepare your breakfast the night before so that in the morning, all you need to do is reheat it or take it on the go if you're in a hurry. Remember, breakfast is not just a habit, it's your way of starting the day with intention and self-care. Don't let a small action like skipping a meal quietly damage your precious health. Habit 3. Not drinking enough water, a silent threat to senior health. Water makes up more than 60% of our body weight and plays an essential role in nearly all bodily functions. However, in older adults, the sensation of thirst tends to diminish significantly due to physiological changes, causing many people to not realize they're becoming dehydrated. This is one of the most common and also most dangerous habits among those over 60. When the body is not adequately hydrated, multiple systems begin to suffer. You may feel tired, dizzy, have dry or flaky skin, experience constipation, indigestion, or even mild confusion, all of which can stem from chronic mild dehydration. Especially in seniors, lack of water increases the risk of urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and decreased kidney function. Dehydration doesn't just impact your body, it also affects your mental clarity. You may feel sluggish, irritable, have difficulty concentrating, or find your thoughts unclear. In many cases, elderly individuals are mistakenly diagnosed with neurological issues when the real culprit is prolonged dehydration. The key point is, don't wait until you feel thirsty to drink water. Train yourself to drink regularly throughout the day. Each morning after waking up, drink a warm glass of water to awaken your system. During the day, keep a water bottle somewhere visible, on your desk, beside the sofa, or carry one with you when going out, as a constant reminder to stay hydrated. In addition to plain water, you can also supplement fluids through soups, unsweetened fresh fruit juices, or the natural moisture in steamed vegetables. However, avoid sugary drinks, soda, or too much coffee, as these can actually dehydrate you further. Think of drinking water as a natural medicine that helps maintain your health, improves skin and digestion, and boosts your mood. It's a small habit with a huge impact, so don't underestimate it. Habit 4. Eating too many unhealthy foods. The fastest road to illness after 60. After the age of 60, the body becomes more sensitive to what we consume every day. However, many older adults still tend to eat large amounts of food high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Foods that are often tasty, convenient, or simply the result of long-standing habits. These include cakes, fried foods, processed meats, instant noodles, sugary sodas. Even if consumed in small amounts, repeating this pattern often can lead to serious consequences. Overeating sugary foods increases the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular problems. Eating too much salt leads to fluid retention, high blood pressure, and kidney damage. Foods high in saturated fats contribute to clogged arteries, high LDL cholesterol, and chronic inflammation in the body. The danger is that these effects often progress silently without obvious symptoms until the condition becomes serious. Fortunately, you can take control of this by gradually changing your eating habits. Instead of candy or cookies, opt for fresh fruits like apples, bananas, oranges, or berries. They're naturally sweet and rich in antioxidants. Instead of fried food, choose steamed, boiled, or baked dishes with minimal oil. Replace instant noodles and processed snacks with whole grains like oats, brown rice, or whole wheat bread. These keep you full longer and are good for your heart and digestion. Planning your meals, stocking healthy foods in the fridge, and avoiding buying junk food at the supermarket can help you stick to a healthier lifestyle. Don't think that just because you're older you can eat whatever you want. In fact, at this stage of life, the foods you choose every day will determine your quality of life, longevity, and level of independence in the years ahead. Start with small changes in your daily meals, and you'll soon feel a significant difference in your energy, health, and overall well-being. Habit 5. Ignoring quality sleep, a silent decline that weakens the body every day. Sleep is one of the most essential factors for restoring energy, repairing cells, and maintaining mental alertness. However, once people reach the age of 60 and beyond, many begin to experience poor sleep quality, difficulty falling asleep, shallow sleep, or waking up multiple times during the night. Some even believe that the older you get, the less sleep you need. But this is a dangerous misconception. Chronic sleep deprivation not only leaves you tired and drained during the day, but also seriously impacts your immune system, cardiovascular health, memory, and mood. Poor quality sleep prevents the body from fully recovering, making it more vulnerable to infections, hormonal imbalances, and increasing the risk of chronic illnesses such as high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, or even dementia. In particular, insufficient sleep reduces concentration and reaction time, key factors in preventing falls among older adults. To improve sleep quality, you need to establish a consistent sleep and wake-up routine every day, including weekends. Avoid using phones, computers, or watching TV at least an hour before bedtime, as the blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Your bedroom should be quiet, well-ventilated, and either dimly lit or completely dark to promote relaxation. Additionally, consider relaxing activities that make it easier to fall asleep, such as taking a warm bath, listening to soft music, meditating, or reading. Avoid caffeine, strong tea, or heavy meals in the evening. If you frequently suffer from insomnia, consult a doctor for guidance and potential treatments. A good night's sleep is not just rest, it's the foundation for both your physical and mental health. Treat your sleep with the care and respect it deserves. It's one of nature's most powerful and precious medicines. Habit 6. Neglecting exercise and stretching, losing flexibility day by day. As we age, maintaining flexibility and good balance becomes more important than ever. However, many people over the age of 60 underestimate or completely ignore the need for daily exercise and stretching. They believe that just resting and eating well is enough to stay healthy. But in reality, a lack of movement and skipping basic stretching routines is one of the silent causes of increasing stiffness, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falling, one of the most dangerous threats for older adults. When you don't move regularly, your muscles gradually weaken, your joints stiffen, and your circulation becomes less efficient. This not only affects your ability to walk or move around, but also negatively impacts your cardiovascular and respiratory health, as well as your mental well-being. Ignoring stretching also leads to tight, sore muscles, chronic fatigue, and trouble sleeping. The good news is, you don't need to join a gym or engage in intense workouts to maintain your health. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day of light activities such as walking around the house, slow-paced yoga, tai chi, or simply doing morning and evening stretches can bring noticeable benefits. Simple movements like wrist rolls, leg lifts, shoulder rolls, or gentle forward bends not only stretch your muscles, but also improve blood flow and help you maintain balance. If you can develop a habit of moving daily, you'll find your body becomes more flexible, your mind clearer, and you'll suffer less from age-related aches and pains. Regular exercise also improves sleep and lowers the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, osteoporosis, or depression. Remember, movement isn't about wearing yourself out. It's about helping you live longer, live healthier, and take charge of your life each and every day. Habit 7. Skipping regular health checkups, missing the chance to detect illness early. Many people over the age of 60 often think, I feel fine, nothing seems wrong, so I don't need to see a doctor. However, this kind of thinking can cause them to miss the opportunity to detect early signs of potential health issues. That's because many dangerous conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, or even cancer can progress silently in their early stages without showing any obvious symptoms. Regular health checkups not only help detect abnormalities in your body early, but also provide the best way to monitor key health indicators such as blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and liver and kidney function. If you're on medication for chronic conditions, these checkups also allow your doctor to assess how well your medications are working, adjust dosages if needed, and minimize side effects. In addition, checkups offer a valuable opportunity for you to discuss with your doctor any recent changes in your health, sleep patterns, eating habits, or symptoms such as fatigue, dizziness, insomnia, or pain, which you might dismiss as just part of getting old. Sometimes a simple test or a brief conversation with your doctor can be enough to prevent a serious health problem from developing. You don't need to go in too often. Just 1 or 2 times a year is usually enough to stay on top of your health. Think of regular checkups as a form of proactive self-care that helps you live healthier, feel more confident, and maintain your independence in daily life. Don't wait for illness to strike before taking action. Being proactive with your health is the first step in protecting your safety and well-being during your golden years. Habit 8. Living with a negative mindset. the silent enemy of mental and physical health. In later life, when children are grown, work becomes less demanding and the pace of life slows down. Many older adults easily fall into patterns of negative thinking. They often worry about illness, loneliness, aging, or past regrets. However, holding on to a negative mindset over time not only affects your mood, but also directly harms your physical health. Many studies have shown that chronic stress and pessimistic thinking can increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, sleep disorders, and weakened immunity. Those who live in a constant state of negativity tend to feel fatigued, irritable, unmotivated, and are more likely to suffer from depression. A low mood also reduces the effectiveness of medications and other treatments. On the other hand, maintaining a positive attitude encourages the body to produce beneficial hormones like serotonin and endorphins, chemicals that improve mood, strengthen the immune system, and ease physical pain. You don't have to do anything major to become more positive. Just start with small actions such as, each morning, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Develop a habit of meditating or deep breathing for 5–10 minutes a day. Have regular conversations with loved ones, or join clubs and community activities to stay socially connected and emotionally uplifted. You can also limit exposure to negative news and instead read uplifting books, listen to soothing music, or watch inspiring programs. Surround yourself with optimistic people because positive energy is contagious. Remember, health isn't only about what you eat or how you move, it's also deeply connected to how you think and feel about life. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful medicines that can help you stay healthier, live longer, and enjoy life more fully every single day. Every small change today is a big step for tomorrow. Turning 60, 70, or even 80 is not the end of good health. It's the beginning of a new chapter where you can choose to slow down, live more meaningfully, and actively care for yourself in a more complete way. Even if you've had unhealthy habits or neglected your health for a long time, it's okay, because it's never too late to start making changes. You don't need to do anything dramatic or overwhelming. Just one small action each day, like drinking an extra glass of water, walking for 5 minutes after watching TV, eating a simple breakfast, going to bed 30 minutes earlier, calling a friend for a chat, or simply smiling at yourself in the mirror, can, over time, build a strong foundation for both physical and mental well-being. Remember, taking care of your health isn't just something for the young. At any age, you deserve to live with vitality, full of energy, and enjoy life to the fullest. Changing habits doesn't have to be perfect from the start. The most important thing is having the courage to begin and the patience to keep going. Today could be the first day of your new journey, one where you let go of habits that quietly harm your health and replace them with loving actions for your body and mind. No matter your age, you can become stronger, happier, and live longer if you believe that you're worth it. And finally, don't keep these positive changes to yourself. Share them with your loved ones and friends, because lasting transformation often begins with communities that care, support, and grow together. Health doesn't wait, but you can always start today.